So hey everyone, we are leaving a bit late today. We had a bit of weather and couldn't fly earlier. We had a 2-day layover. It would have been 1 day, but we got the offer of this aircraft. The other aircraft we got offered was not, well, it was okay, but it's a Beechcraft Baron G58. And I don't really like them. They're a bit old and it's a bit too much for what we're going to be doing. It's more like a small passenger jet, a small passenger aircraft than it is general purpose, which is what we want to be using it for. This aircraft is much more simple to use and it's a very nice one. It's the old Diamond DA52. German aircraft with Austrian engines and German propeller. I quite like it. It's, yeah, sleek, lovely. What's that up there? Huh. And whatever it is doesn't work. Okay. So I've not used it before, so I have familiarised myself with the manual a little bit. I was just looking at the climb rate, I think it was. Yeah, just checking the climb rate because we need to make sure we can climb okay. And was noticing that we've got to basically stay below around 750 once we get up to 14,000 feet. And you may be surprised that I'm even thinking about that. But the reason is that we're going to see some very high sites. We're going to see, for example, Mount Dempo, which is 10.3 thousand feet. And as with these ones, when we get there, they seem to be a bit higher than they should be, so that's making sure we're okay up to 12,000. And one of the good things about this aircraft is it's got oxygen. Yay! So we can be safe and spend some time flying over them if we need to. So, let's have a look at what we're doing today. We're leaving here in Jakarta. The leg 5 is to fly, well, to go to WIII, which is Palembang. And from here on, everything's on Sumatra. Like I said, we couldn't get a good enough start today. We got delayed. So we'll overnight in Palembang, then we'll probably fly through and not bother overnighting in Padang. We'll see how we get on. So two days, maybe 3 days. Play it by ear. You know what it's like. I'm terrible at it. So we're going to leave Jakarta, fly over there, go to my favourite thing. The thing I've been waiting for is Krakatoa, which is just there. Probably the most well-known volcano in the world. And you can see why it was so devastating. It wasn't the explosion, it was the tidal waves it caused. Well, tidal waves, it wasn't not really a tide, it's explosion waves. But you can see that because of these narrow inlets that are here, they're basically facing where the volcano is. So this much catchment area of wave would have gone all the way in there and magnified itself many times over and just devastated that city, devastated these cities. This is the mountain, this is more mountains, so all these low-lying areas would have been pretty much devastated. The whole of this coastline would have been flooded. A lot of people would have died. So we're going to go over land in Bandar Lampung. Then we're going to take off again, go to see this volcanic crater. This northernmost lake is called Acid Lake. I'm guessing because it's sulfuric. And then go look at this lovely big lake. Oops. And then we're going to fly up, and there's quite a long journey up this side, passing some beautiful sights on the way. And one of them is this massive volcano here. I'm going to fly into Bengkulu, sorry. And once we've done Bengkulu, we're going to leave Bengkulu, fly past this, another amazing volcano, into, I can never remember the name of this one. Lubuk Linggau. Yeah, into Lubuk Linggau. From Lubuk Linggau we go to Palembang, and that's where we end the 5th leg of our journey. I really do want to see this volcano, so if it's dark or getting dark by the time we get to here, we'll overnight in Bengkulu so I can look at that in the morning and fly over to Palembang and catch up then. So first we're going to go from here to Bengkulu for definite. So let's get underway and go see Krakatoa. And like I say, I'm not used to this aircraft, so please don't laugh too much. Battery switch, I believe, is that thing. So one of the things I do love about this aircraft are these little things here. Once you've turned your fuel on, you can push these little bits of plastic over to make sure that they don't go back to turning off. So you can't accidentally knock the lever back to cut your fuel off while you're flying. I'm guessing someone put their elbow on it when they were being tested, maybe, and accidentally turned the fuel off, so you can't do that. They put a bit of plastic thing on there which prevents it, which is great. So that's both engines on. Just let them get in the green before we set off. I do like the way it's laid out. It's really nice and simple. The rudder trim's there, you can see what it's set at. Trim wheels right next to you, so you've got your hand on it all the time you need it. Yeah, it's great. So it looks like we're going to have to fly a IFR.
Ground Java Espresso 007 with Mike request taxi for takeoff departing straight out.
Java Espresso 007 Ground Airport is currently IFR. Request denied.
Clearance delivery Java Espresso 007 ready to copy IFR clearance to Mahmood.
Java Espresso 007 is cleared to Mahmood Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 07, right climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure frequency is 120.9er, squawk 5125.
Java Espresso 007 cleared to Mahmood Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 07 right climb and maintain 8,000 feet. Departure on 120.9er Squawk 5125.
Java Espresso 007, read that correct. Contact ground on 128.905. Good day.
Taxi to and hold short runway 07 right using taxiway Sierra Charlie for Sierra Papa 1 Sierra Charlie 5 Sierra Papa 2 Sierra 8 Java Espresso 007.
Oh, that's fair enough. So we're here, we're going to get out onto there, down to there, onto this one, all the way to there.
Indonesia 575, continue taxi.
And the last one was S8.
Roger, Indonesia 575.
Okay. So not the last one, the one before the last one. I guess that's an exit, not an entry. 7 right, going out to the northeast. And then loop back and take over our GPS and be fine.
Ground Java Espresso 007 requesting pushback.
Java Espresso 007 pushback request accepted.
So the reason we're going up the left-hand side of the island most is because that's where all the volcanoes are. This side is pretty flat, and this is just a big massive ridge of stuff. I mean, look at the size of that one. Look at the size of that one that used to be there.
Ground Java Espresso 007 requesting pushback tug to steer the aircraft to the right.
Java Espresso 007, your request has been transmitted to the operator.
So flaps are
Batik 674 tree exit runway when able.
Tower Java Espresso 007 ready for departure runway 07 right IFR to Mahmood.
Java Espresso 007
To Mahmood.
QNH 29.904 wind 0 tree 5 at 8. Cleared for takeoff runway 07 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 07 right Java Espresso 007.
Batik 674 tree exit runway when able.
Do not follow the blue arrows once you get here. They lie.
Batik 674 tree, contact ground on 121.6.
So let's just make sure we've got everything set.
121.6.
Fuel set, that's set. Parking brake is off. That's all set. That's all set. Yep, we're ready to go. Gear is up, flaps are up.
Java Espresso 007, contact Jakarta Center on 120.9er. Good day.
120.9er Java Espresso 007.
Well, that's going to be a bit close, isn't it? Don't know why they just turned around and went the other way. That seems a bit bizarre. So I guess we'll speak when we get to Krakatoa. Absolutely bizarre, but the only two mountains around here are covered in a massively thick cloud. The one to our right there is Gunung Karang, and a little way ahead off in the distance with the other massive cloud covering the mountain is Pulau Sari. But I mean, as you can see, there's very little cloud anywhere around us. A ring of no cloud, and then just clouds around these two mountains. It's just madness. It's not like they're active volcanoes or anything, it's just cloud. But it's real world weather, so I don't know if we saw it on the map. I'll close it down. I'll up it up again once we get out past them and on our way to Krakatoa. So, Gunung Karang, and Pulau Sari. Wow, we just came through the cloud and there it is. Krakatoa ahead of us, off to our left side of it. That's Krakatoa main island, that's the little baby Krakatoa. And they're not named Krakatoas, but I guess they look like they were part of Krakatoa. We'll see when we get there anyway. Oh dear, it's already 4:30, so we're a bit late. It's about 45 minutes before sunset. Yeah, we're not going to make it even to Bengkulu, so we're going to overnight in Bandar Lampung. It's a shame, but it's okay because it means I get to see all the beautiful sights I want to see all the way up there. There's no point in flying around in the dark. Well, there is if you're trying to get from A to B, but not when you want to see stuff. and certainly not if you want to fly non-IFRs. So as you can see, I mean, that's almost definitely the crater that was left when this exploded hundreds of years ago, and then this is a new cone that's built up over time. There's not much point going down. There's nothing really down to see down there, but yeah. I would have been very loud when it went off, and you know you're within well visual distance of seeing that. Maybe this is a new peak then. Yeah, that must have left a massive hole there. So that must be the new cone, just there. Although it does look full of water. I suspect it's got trees where it shouldn't have trees, to be honest. So we're going to carry on, fly up to Bandung and then overnight there. We'll treat this as a familiarisation with the aircraft flight. So you can see what I'm saying. The water from Krakatoa would have come along this area almost straight directly from behind us in the aircraft, flown straight up here, and this shrinks as it gets towards the end. They would have got higher and higher and higher, broken up into a massive tsunami, and then just flooded the whole area because look at this, is all high ground all the way around the sides. And the only place it can go is out that way, where it looks like it's quite low. That would have been horrendous. No, we're going to overfly Bandung and then go into land. So we're going to cross with the airport to our left. Join downwind as if we'd taken off and gone around and come back this way. So I've never landed one of these. That should be quite entertaining for you and not so much for me. I'm just trying to fly 1,000 feet and 100 knots before we turn in.
Java Espresso 007, wind calm, clear to land runway 14.
Clear to land runway 14 Java Espresso 007.
It's a bit of a hill over there.
Java Espresso 007 exit runway when able. Java Espresso 007, contact ground on 120.55.
120.55 Java Espresso 007.
Well, it looks like ground have abandoned us. We'll just stick it over near that hut. Okay, so we'll overnight here and then set off tomorrow. I know it looks pretty light at the moment, but it's sunset in 20-25 minutes, and unfortunately we've got the next leg to go is a very long one. That's 235 miles, so we're not going to make that in 40, well, not even an hour. Nice little aircraft, easy to land, doesn't overspeed like that other thing did. Sirius was a great little aircraft, but wow, slowing down was not easy. And I'm going to say that I couldn't even slow down enough to put flaps on most of the time. Obviously there was something I was doing wrong, which I didn't find out in time. Anyway, we'll stay here the night. Sleep in the aircraft if I have to. There might be some facilities somewhere nearby. It's, the airport's a bit of a way out from the city. That's one of the problems I think I'm going to find. Anyway, we'll catch you tomorrow. Thanks for flying Espresso Airlines.